hello. It is claimed that if you say Beetlejuice 3 times, he magically appears. Well, all I can say is I wish Beetlejuice was the engineer booked to come and fix my broadband last Thursday between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Thinking about it, it's quite surprising it wasn't Beetlejuice, given that the entire company is staffed by demons. There, I've said it 3 times. Beetlejuice has not appeared. Or not as far as I know. Let's meet the teams. On my right, Sarah Lister, an archaeology and ancient history graduate who once knocked down a pre-Roman wall with a pickaxe accidentally. Hannah Hogben, a chemistry graduate who recently spent an hour setting fire to a curtain deliberately. And their captain, Nick Lister, a fraud prevention specialist who once arranged a credit card replacement for David Suchet. United by a devotion to darts, they are the Arrowheads. 2 of your team share a name. I'm trying to work out brother and sister, married couple, family team. What's that about?
We are husband and wife.
We've had quite a few married couples in this series. Do you quiz together often? How does the relationship survive it?
In front of the TV. We use each other as a sounding board, throwing answers about and things like that.
And who have you brought along as your 3rd teammate?
Hannah is a friend from university.
Good luck. You are playing this evening on my left. Mike Arrowsmith, a university computer officer who's been chased up the longest escalator in Europe by Czech riot police. Duncan Palmer, a professional photographer who sings in a sea shanty choir. And their captain, Charlie Talbot, a freelance writer who received a Blue Peter badge for correctly guessing the number of animals on Simon Groom's farm. United by a weakness for Wimbledon FC, they are the Wombles. Now, I hear that you ran away from your Only Connect audition to take part in a poker game. What's that about?
I managed to jinx myself into reaching the final day of a 2-day tournament because it would clash with the audition. So I had to dash over to that, had a very small stack left and managed to get a min cash in the tournament, having made it through the audition. So
money's money, can't eat value. Well done. How does your team know each other?
Well, I've known Mike for many years, watching Wimbledon FC and then AFC Wimbledon, and Dunk joined us for the famous occasion of Wimbledon getting their league place back, the conference playoff final in 2011, Wimbledon versus Luton.
A happy day. Unlike this one, because you'll have to play Only Connect. Oh dear, we're going to start with round 1. What's the connection between 4 apparently random clues? Wombles, you won the toss, but you've decided to put the Arrowheads in first. So, Nick, please choose a hieroglyph.
Lion, please.
OK, you're about to see the first question of the game. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
OK, black needles. Does that make any sense to you? No, the needles. No, they're white. It could be a title or something. If it's capital letters. Next, please. See, that looks like something in Welsh. That looks like CYR looks like a Welsh place, probably a place name, I think, yeah. Next.
That's West Point, that's where the American military officers train.
But the
Do you
others.
think it's training grounds for
Should we go for
officers?
that? Next, please.
Yes.
Yeah, OK. These are all military academies?
They're all military academies. You could have come in after 3 clues. Do you know where they're located?
West Point's in America. Sandhurst is in England.
Yes, in Surrey. Saint-Cyr, that's France. That's the French National Military Academy, and Black Needles, Brazil.
OK.
National Military Academies. Well done. I once went to a party for Sandhurst cadets. Oh, I tell you what, I thought I could drink. My word. Wombles, your turn for a choice.
2 reads, please.
2 reads. What is the connection between these picture clues? Here's the first.
Next, please. Next, please. Next, please.
2 seconds. Oh dear, the time's run out. So there's a bonus chance for you, Arrowheads, do you know?
We think these could be airlines.
That's right, they are airlines, defunct airlines actually, defunct British Airlines. What are those airlines?
Britannia, Buzz,
Yeah.
Othello.
That's not Othello, it's Go, as the game Go.
Okay, and the last one is BMI.
Oh, that's right. Do you know your BMI?
Yes.
That's
Do you know your BMI?
I vary between, because of my height, I'm technically under.
What about you, Hannah? Were you saying yes as in Nick knows his BMI, or you know yours?
She knows mine.
I have an app on my phone that I can put my weight in every day and it tells me if I need to do more
Why would you
exercise.
do that to yourself? My system is I look good in jeans or I don't. I don't. Therefore, why do any more calculations? Very well done for the bonus, and it's your chance to choose a question. What would you like?
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. It's the music question. I can see your delight. What connects the clues you're going to hear? The first one's coming in now.
Men like me, they're have things easy. They have a lawyer and a bodyguard.
I don't know.
Should we
John's there.
Next, please. This sounds like a Disney film or something.
I don't know.
Sounds like Lady and the Tramp or something. Next.
That's a telephone ringtone.
No, isn't this from an advert?
No, that's a telephone ringtone as well.
Okay, but what?
I don't know.
Should we go next, please?
3 seconds.
American.
Is the right answer. You pulled that out of the bag.
No, I got it from the last one, which is American Girl.
American Girl, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. We also heard
It's in
American
70s.
Beauty. That was the theme from the film, you know, directed by Sam Mendes. The track is called Dead Already, but it's from the film American Beauty. And An American in Paris, George Gershwin, and The American Dream from Miss Saigon. Very well done. Wombles, back to you for a choice.
Twisted Flax, please.
The Twisted Flax. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next.
Yeah, it could be. Oh, yeah, is it in... Was it the one about...
Do we want to try on?
Life of Pi was specific. Was it?
Okay, so we need to get another one next. I'm not sure about that. Next, please. Which one the trans? They were all shipwrecked.
I'll accept it. Can you tell me anything else?
They were all on ships that were wrecked.
Well, they survived shipwrecks.
Oh, right,
They're all
yes.
survivors of shipwrecks. And the last one, Robinson Crusoe. Where are these people from? Lemuel Gulliver, of course, Gulliver's Travels. What about the other two?
Moby Dick.
Life of Pi.
That's absolutely right, Life of Pi. And we were originally going to say that they're the only survivors of shipwrecks, but Life of Pi is slightly nebulous, isn't it? Who survives? Do animals? Do they represent people? But in the book by Jan Martel and the film Life of Pi, he's a shipwreck survivor. Very well done. Arrowheads, what would you like next?
Water, please.
Water. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Acer. Is it a band? Is it a band that we're looking at here? The members are different. Next. Or they share the surname, maybe? People who share a surname, who are these things? Next. It must be a surname.
Yeah, it is, but I don't think it is.
Next. Capone. Yeah, should we go for it? Yeah. Are they all surnamed Capone?
They are not. So there's a bonus chance for you now, Wombles.
They're all characters from The Godfather.
That's not it either. It's not the surname, it's the first name. That is Al Capone. Albert, the politician and environmentalist, Al Gore.
Oh.
Alfredo, we're thinking of Al Pacino. And Asa, Al Jolson was born Asa Jolson. It's the first name. They were all known as Al. So no bonus point at Wombles, but you may have the last question of the round, the Horned Viper. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next, please.
That's Split isn't until my daddy takes the T-word away. Good vibrations.
Okay.
Is it Good Vibrations? No. What's the song?
That's not Good Vibrations. I thought it was about the group. Yeah, I did. Just like, okay, next one. Is that Monkey?
I think these are. You could be.
Next, please. So it's things that are repeated 3 times. Next.
2 seconds.
Yeah, it's words that are repeated 3 times.
That's exactly what it is. Triplicate words. What are those words?
Education, education, education.
That's Tony Blair's priorities.
Location, location, location.
That's a TV show.
Something by the Beach Boys.
I can't remember what the title is.
Fun, fun, fun. She'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the T-bird away. And the first one, the Western Lowland gorilla. It's a Latin name, gorilla, gorilla, gorilla. Do you know what is the only animal that has the same Latin name as its English name?
Afraid I do. It's a boa constrictor.
Why are you saying afraid I do? You've come on to Only Connected. It's all about displaying this dazzling knowledge. That's right, well done. And the word gorilla comes from the Greek word gorillae. Do you know what that means?
No, but he's a classicist, so...
So is Charlie, so I'll let you take that one.
Tribe of hairy women. Takes me back to my school days. That's why I remember it. Yes, very well done. Triplicate words. That means at the end of round 1, the Arrowheads have 3 points. The Wombles have 3 points. Round 2 now. The sequence is round, and Arrowheads, you'll be going first again. So which hieroglyph this time?
2 reads, please.
2 reads. I'm going to show you the first in a sequence of clues. You may see 2 more clues if you want, but I want to know what comes forth. And the first one's coming in now.
Next.
I think this might be the order that you do operations in maths.
Yes.
So you do...
Brackets,
You do addition.
powers, multiplication and then addition, subtraction, addition, subtraction.
a plus and minus sign.
Exactly the right answer. And why is that?
Good job. It's BODMAS. It's the order that you do mathematical operations in.
That's exactly right. If you have a long sum, you deal with any brackets first, then the orders, that's what that second one represents. Division and multiplication comes next. Addition and subtraction would be last. And BODMAS, yes, that's sort of mnemonic you remember it by. There was one in French. I still know, I can't really speak French, but I remember Je ne me le lui a pas past participle. That would be the order in which you'd construct the sentence. I can't construct the sentence, but I know which order I'd do it in if I could.
There's a German one for remembering which prepositions take the accusative, which is fudgebow.
I mean, that's... You see, this is all very valuable knowledge. For quizzing, not for live. For quizzing, it's great. Well done. Back to you, Wombles, for a sequence choice.
Lion, please.
Lion, OK. What will come forth in this sequence is the first.
Next, please.
That goes back to the first. But also that's the first.
C one was third and we've gone back to the first. Have to go for the next one. Next, please.
Is it when they died because she died in childbirth? She probably died because she was old. Then it was Anne Boleyn. So who's the other one that killed?
Catherine Parr.
Good guess, but not the answer. Arrowheads, do you want to have a go for a bonus?
You come after Elizabeth.
Is it Mary, Queen of Scots?
It is Mary, Queen of Scots, or Mary Stuart. Well done, you spotted that, Hannah, didn't you? What's the sequence here?
Is it mothers of consecutive monarchs?
That's what it is.
Henry VIII.
That's the fiendish thing. They're wives of Henry VIII, but it's nothing to do with the order of marriage. It's the order of the next monarchs. They were the parents. Do you know of whom they are the parents?
It's Edward VI, Mary I, Elizabeth I, and James I.
That's exactly right. Very well done for the bonus. And your own choice of a question, what would you like?
Horned Viper, please.
The Viper. What will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Football question. Is that when they won the FA Cup or the other? Next.
Does something happen every 3 years?
Not every 3 years. It's something to do with the FA Cup. I think they won the FA Cup. Next. Nottingham Forest.
Is it a non-league team that wins something?
It's going to be something along the lines of won either the league or the FA Cup.
Yeah. Second day.
No, I'm going to go. I'm going to go Aston Villa 1984.
Not a sequence, I'm afraid. Now, this seems like it could be your sort of field, Wombles. Do you know the answer?
It should be. It feels like it's the first time I went into it, so...
I can't give you long.
Aston Villa 1981.
No, it's nothing to do with Aston Villa. Why do you say that?
Teams playing their first game in the European Cup because they've won the league, but... No, probably not, because Arsenal would have been in the middle, wouldn't they?
Well, I simply don't know. I can tell you what the answer is, which is Leicester City 2016. It sounds like you had quite a good sequence, but I'm very glad you found something that makes it not correct, because I couldn't have done it. What this is first-time winners of the top division in English football. So when Leicester City won the Premiership, it was the first time in the Premiership a team had won that had never won the First Division. You have to go back to 1978, Nottingham Forest, to find a team winning the First Division for the first time. So you don't get the bonus, but you may choose a question. What would you like?
Water, please.
Water, OK. And what would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next, please.
These are prisons.
Sure about that?
That's the one, the Isle of Wight, isn't it?
A Parkhurst.
Not it, I'm afraid. So I'm going to show the third in the sequence, the Arrowheads, for a possible bonus point.
A Wandsworth.
Not it either. Now, I think you spotted these are prisons, category D, category C. B would be next. There actually aren't category A prisons at high security, and I want to hear an example of a high security prison where category A prisoners would go. Belmarsh would be acceptable. You both named category B prisons. Belmarsh, Frankland, Long Lartin, Manchester, Wakefield. Lots of category A prisons, but you both gave me category B prisons. So you don't get the bonus Arrowheads, but you may choose a question.
Twisted Flax, please.
They're Twisted Flax. OK, what will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
That could be a word question, like total, finished, something like that. Perfect. Next. Minus third. In one side and the other.
Through and through. Yeah. Rough, if you take the TH.
Yeah, thorough.
I don't know.
So, next.
Yeah. Trough.
Trough.
So what we got?
Minus first. Yeah. Minus first, not smooth.
Is exactly what it says on the screen. Very well done. And what's the sequence here?
Thorough, and take away the third letter. Through, the second letter, trough, and first letter, rough.
That's right. We're taking away letters indicated by the numbers at the top. So you've got the word thorough, and you take away the third letter, you get through. The second letter, you get trough or trough, and then you end up with rough or not smooth. See, I say trough. The question just says trough, but you know, there are many, many ways to pronounce those letters.
I think there's about 17 different ways you can pronounce.
I've got a list of them here. Plough, cough, though, loch, hiccup, Loughborough. I mean, it's all spelled the same way. I don't even... Does anybody say trough apart from me?
No. Don't think so.
I've not heard
Isn't
it
that
before.
weird? Everyone says it wrong apart from me. Isn't that strange? So that's right. The remaining question is the Eye of Horus. That will be the picture question, of course. What would come forth in this picture sequence? Here's the first.
Next, please.
This country, I think it'll be easy.
Then Len's got to be correct.
Yeah, should we say then?
I think what the next one is.
A picture denoting the lending of ears.
That's exactly what we've got. Very well done. And why is that?
Friends, Roman countrymen, lend me your ears.
That's exactly right. It's Mark Antony's speech from Julius Caesar. Friends, Romans, you didn't need to see the countrymen, although what an impressive bunch of fellows. Lend me your ears. That means at the end of round 2, the Wombles have 6 points, the Arrowheads have 9. Time now for the terrible 16-clue connecting wall, and you'll be the first ones up against it. Wombles, would you like lion or water?
Water, please.
OK, you have 2.5 minutes to solve the water wall, starting now.
It's a big short is a film. La La Land's a film. Okay,
Half
so
Nelson was a
what's
film. La La Land's Ryan Gosling was in Half Nelson.
He was in The Big Short, he was in Drive. Okay, so there must be another.
Chip Bone.
Chip, fade, draw types of shot, aren't they?
Yeah, golf shot.
Chip, fade, drive and draw. Okay, try. Oh yeah, chip, fade, hook. What? Hook and draw. Okay. What's that is lacquer pudding as well.
Pig iron. Tire iron, pig iron.
Oh yeah, waffle iron.
Waffle iron.
Curling iron.
Yes, okay, right, so think of the films.
Big Short.
Drive. La La Land. Half Nelson.
Okay, Hatchet Bone, Chip and Bone. Can't do anything, so.
I don't know what pipe pole is. Yes, okay.
Okay.
3 lives now
So
and a
think
minute
about
left.
this.
Big Short, La La Land and Drive all have Ryan Nelson indefinitely. We've tried Fracture, we've tried Half Nelson, we've tried Hook.
Okay, but draw, hook, fade.
Is this something to do with wrestling? So do we try Fracture?
3 goes. Yeah.
So should we
Always
try?
tried all of those.
I'm sure we have.
I've got one more go.
So it's steady.
Hook?
He was in Ryan Gosling was a boy in Hook. A lost boy.
Oh right, have we definitely not done that? We must go La La Land, wrong. I know, but La La Land must be. So do we try Drive?
Fracture.
He might have been in Fracture as well.
Okay, but I think we might have done this.
10 seconds.
Okay, yeah, so do we try that? I think we might have done this already, but...
I'm sure we've done it. I'm sure we've done it.
Just go for one.
Nope, that's it. You've used your lives and the wall has frozen, but you found 2 groups. What about the connections? Pig, tyre, waffle, curling.
Iron?
Yeah, followed by
Simply irons. And the next group, Lucka, rumble the thumps, and whatever that says.
Well, I think
Pudding?
It's not it. They're potato dishes. If you then said potato, I might have said you could have them for pudding, but no, it's very specifically potato dishes from around the world. And you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find, so let's resolve the wall. There you go. Draw, drive, hook, fade.
Okay. So that's
Golf
golf shots.
They're golf shots, exactly so. And the last one, The Big Short, Half Nelson, Fracture, La La Land. They're Ryan Gosling films. Yes, he wasn't a lost boy in Hook. I can see how he might have been, but he wasn't in that film. Fracture, 2007 crime drama he was in. Never tried that one. But well done, you found 2 groups and gave me 3 connections. That's a total of 5. We're going to bring in the Arrowheads now, give them the other connecting wall, the lion wall, see what they can do about solving it. You have 2.5 minutes, starting now.
Okay, Fleetwood Mac. So,
Yeah.
Rumours.
Not my area.
Wings of the band. Coracle.
Punt. Those
Coracle,
balls.
punt, kayak, and
What one of those could be? Ante?
hang
So
on.
we don't know what it is.
punt, bet,
Pierogi isn't that
wager,
a food?
I thought that was
and anti are betting
dumpling.
terms.
Yeah,
Or
a flutter.
Flutter, sorry. Try those. Nope. A bit too
shall we-
obvious.
Well, no,
you
let's
keep going
cycle them
down.
out.
I think there must be Fleetwood Mac.
Say you will. Rumours.
Right,
Should try piroguas being a type of boat or some type of thing. Might be a name of a boat.
Oh, well done.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Right, the probably
Task is a song by Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Rumours.
Say you will, I think. Is it?
Try it.
What were your ones? So
Right.
you tried these.
Okay, so that'd be
3 lives now.
betting related terms. So we
Okay.
think that's
See you
Fleetwood
will.
Mac.
Task is definitely.
Right, so
Rumours
what-
definitely
what's-
is. See you will definitely.
Let's
So
go for the other group as well.
Butterfingers.
Butter.
Emperor
Penguin.
penguin. Penguin biscuit.
Butterfly.
Butter biscuit.
Mirage. Mirage seems like it should be a
Right, we're
word
gonna
by
have
itself,
to
so it's
do
not something
some.
like a word being
We're
added
gonna
onto
have to.
I think we've still got time.
Butterbeer. Butterfly. Shall we see if we
Try it.
Oh no.
Okay. Wait, we've still got time. We've still got time.
Oh, no,
Don't-
I've these are
one
2.
life
Yeah.
left.
We've only got 1 life left.
Germs.
Butter.
Yeah,
Is it an anagram?
Is that a song?
It's not an anagram.
I think so.
Biscuit.
Butter biscuit.
10 seconds.
Tusk is...
What do we think the last one was?
Don't know. Can you go through?
That's not it. So that's your 3 lives and the wall is frozen. But you found 2 groups, and I'll give you points for the connections. Kayak, punt, coracle, pirogue.
Small boats.
They're boats. And the green group, bet, ante, flutter, wager.
They're all bets.
They're all bets. Yeah, the ante is a bet you put in before a poker game is dealt. And you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find, so let's resolve the wall. Germs, rumours, butter, wings.
These are the things that can be spread.
They can be spread. You said, is there something you can do to all of them? And that's it. And the last turquoise group, Say You Will, Tusk, Mirage and Penguin.
We think they're
Fleetwood Mac
songs.
albums, that's exactly right. You kept putting rumours and it
Like,
never was.
It must be. It has to be.
So you found 2 groups and 4 connections. That's a total of 6. Let's have a look at the overall scores. The Wombles have 11 points. The Arrowheads have 15. So the outcome will be decided in round 4, the missing vowels round. Fingers on buzzers teams. What are the disguised clues? I can tell you that the first group are all things that can be cracked. Arrowheads.
Smile.
Correct. Wombles.
Lobster shell.
Correct. Wombles.
Code.
Well done. Wombles.
Black pepper.
Yes, it can. Next category, titles of Dickens novels with the word order changed. Arrowheads.
Time's hard.
Well done. Wombles.
Sons and Dombey.
I'm afraid that's not it. Arrowheads, do you know?
Sun and Dombey.
Sun, there's no extra S. Next clue. Don't know this one. It's Our Friend Mutual. Next clue. Arrowheads.
The Drood of Edwin Mystery.
Lovely quizzing. Next category, things that are real. Arrowheads.
Real estate.
Correct. Wombles.
Real Madrid.
Yes, it is. Arrowheads.
Currency of Brazil.
Correct. Wombles.
Real Slim Shady.
Yes, indeed. Next category, tests. Arrowheads.
11 plus.
11 plus is correct, but the bell has gone for the end of the quiz. And I can tell you that the winners and going through to the next round with 22 points, it's the Arrowheads. Finishing in second place with 15 points, the Wombles. Thank you very much for playing, Wombles. You've been a lovely team, a bit unlucky on the football question. I love the chorus of Real Madrid during the missing vowels there. You've been a lovely team, and I'm sorry to say goodbye. And that's the end of the show. But, as P.T. Barnum once said, you've glazed over, haven't you? Me too. I don't give a damn what P.T. Barnum once said. He said a lot of things. There's simply no need to keep repeating them. Goodbye.